last night in that third quarter? Does the bucket just look like it's a mile wide?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good for sure.
What does it take to kind of get in that mode, in that groove? Is it just one of those nights? Is it luck? Is it all the practice adding up?
If I knew all the answers to that, it would happen a lot more often. You just get in a groove. Like, the rhythm of the offense, you see a couple go in, confidence is high, but if I could find that mindset and that mode every game, I would.
What kind of confidence does a quarter like that give you moving forward and kind of just filling it up like you were?
Yeah, it's just getting back to what we do. Offensively, again, I keep going back to a lot of my shots come within what we're trying to do offensively. Play fast, play in transition, play with pace in the half court. It's nothing special. Just you get yourself trying to get easier looks. You're playing within our offense and you knock down shots.
Was last night the closest thing to Kings basketball in terms of the offensive side of the ball?
Offensively, for sure. Offensively, that was. Feels like the lid came off the basket for a lot of guys, so that was good to see.
And for you, you're being asked to do a lot defensively, but then also offensively, you're still doing your thing. Energy-wise, how are you personally feeling?
I feel good. Everyone's being asked to do more defensively. That's across the board, not only just myself. So everybody's got to continue to lock in, but we feel good. We've been home for over a week now, and this road trip will be tough, but excited for it.
Kevin, you've had things kind of rolling here for a little bit. Is it when you get, kind of quote-unquote back to normal, does it make you appreciate it a little bit more after going through some of the struggles that you've had?
Yeah, just like anything, you need to go through adversity to completely find yourself. And for whatever reason, that's the way we started off the year on a low, and was able to find some things that have helped over the last couple of weeks or so to get back to feeling like myself. So just got to remember those the rest of the year.
It can be challenging, obviously, to go through those struggles. And I feel like you're hard on yourself, too, during those times. What do you learn about yourself during those stretches of the tough times?
You get through it. There's so many ups and downs of the season. I think a lot of guys have talked about that so far this year. Year 6 for me, it's ups and downs are nothing new. You just got to keep telling yourself when you're in those moments that it's all going to come back. You trust yourself. I've had results at a high level in this league before, and just trusting you're going to get back to that point. And it comes through work. Like, confidence is built in the practice, and then you get it in the game. You see the results in the game, but you have to be confident in your shot and can't be second guessing yourself. So you got to be able to get back in the gym.
You said yesterday, offensively was Kings basketball. How do you feel about the defense?
Defensively, was getting there. The second chance points weren't great. We got to continue to box out, but they're a big team. They got a lot of length there at the rim. That's a tough team that out rebounds a lot of people. Just a little bit better. I thought Keegan was great on Donovan. Individually, I think there was some one-on-one stuff that we did really well, but just finishing possessions, getting 50-50 balls and rebounding.
Coach always has good energy on the sideline. It almost seemed like it might have been on another level though yesterday. What does that energy do for you guys? You see Malik taking the charge and pointing at him.
Yeah, no, it is. He's honest. It's taking charges is something that we talk about every game, and so Malik getting one, making sure the coaches saw it. Still think it was a charge. I know they reversed it, but. Mike, he's just trying to get us the way we're capable of playing. That's offensively. He's yelling at us to push the pace in transition, and defensively giving effort and being in the right spot. So he's going to continue to coach.
How do you feel the progression has been, especially over the past 2 games, and maybe it's been a bigger progression before then, but you guys dealing with other teams' physicality? I mean, the Thunder and obviously last night, 2 long teams that play rather physical. How well do you feel you guys have taken steps in that regard?
Yeah, 2 higher caliber teams, teams that are probably going to be in the playoff race this year coming up, or at least should be. So it's a good test for us. We've talked about imposing our will and imposing our physicality on other teams, and those teams came in, were physical with us, but I thought we did a good job with it. Put up 132 points. It's a pretty good job, just defensively, like we talked about, finishing possessions, boxing out, rebounding. It's next level, and the little details you've got to continue to do.
The 6-game road trip that you're about to head on for the next 2 weeks, just how do you approach that?
It's long. I think it's we start off in a good state. We start off in LA. A lot of excitement for that one every time we play them. And at the end of it, we got another in-season tournament game in Minnesota. So everything in between, got to take care of business. It'll get longer, a couple days in Texas, but stick together. Hopefully, get off to a good start, and you'll finish it out strong.
Just to see you possibly play Wemby for the first time. Are you excited to see what the new sensation to the NBA is like?
Yeah, I've heard guys talk about it. You never played against a guy that big before. So his length and his presence on the floor, I'm sure, is going to be something new. Just see guys 7'3" or taller every day of your life, and so it'll be fun. It'll be a challenge. He's a good player. And we'll have to figure out a way to beat him.
Going back to that road trip, what are some of the challenges of 6 games, 2 weeks, bouncing all over the country. How difficult does that get?
Sometimes just the mental grind of it, just getting through it. You get to midway through 5-6 days. Sometimes like the 14-day long road trips, those get long. You get through the first week and it doesn't feel that bad, and then you start to drag a little bit that second week. So the end of the trip is really where you got to find yourself. That's why it's so important to get off to a good start early on, and then mentally just grinding through it and trying to take care of business.
Mike Brown was reluctant to do so, but how well did he get into character last night with the crowd?
He did good. He didn't want to. He never wants to make it about himself. We know that, but 400 wins, it's a good time to make it about yourself. So he sat down and the throne he put on the crown for us, and we all got a kick out of it.